Next, we'll ask George Manoogian, the National Chief of Staff, to address the group, the new National Chief of Staff. George, with a, actually over the past couple of years, having a split assignment, now has a more defined assignment, and was gracious enough to still come and attend. And it's good to have George here. If you remember at the May meeting, George was still recovering from some health issues, and it's really a pleasure to have him here.
I wanted to say thanks, and I appreciate the invitation, and I always look forward to coming here. But what I want to say, and I'm going to keep my remarks brief, Steve pretty much touched on where we are today relative to the campaigns, the issues out there that we have to go out and vote on. What I want to, I guess, touch and highlight on is the importance of us talking about this with our members. And I say that because it's not just the locals here in the council, it's our locals across the country. It's not just utility workers, it's the Teamsters and the UAW and the laborers. You go into these union meetings and presidents that are sitting there, officers that are sitting there, they don't want to get into an argument with their membership because of the split views on politics. As representatives, we don't have to force our views on our members, but I think we have an obligation to make sure that they clearly understand what the differences are between the people that are running for office, whether it be our state senators, whether it be the presidential candidates, whoever they might be. And we should be able to educate our membership. And we shouldn't back away from that. That's a responsibility that we assume when we take these offices. And, you know, I guess I just can't stress enough how important that is. The other night, I was watching the Democratic Convention and the Republican Convention. I watched them both. And the stark differences between what these people were saying at both conventions was just absolutely amazing. And what was more amazing that I saw, and this was more in the Republican convention, and I guess only because the news commentators really reported this, was they weren't fact-checking any of the information that they had in their speeches. The untruths, as they were called by some of the Democratic candidates, they were just out-and-out lies. And when the news media had spoken with the Republican strategists for the campaign, the Republican strategist's position is, we're not going to let fact check run our campaign. So I guess it doesn't matter. If it's a lie, it's a lie. If it's a truth, it's a truth. And they're just going to say whatever they want to say, whenever they want to say it. I just find it appalling that they get up there knowing full well that they're not telling us, the American people, the truth. Now we know that, and I think we need to, before we take a position whether this person's not good or this one's a better candidate, I think we better check the facts and make sure we're voting for the right people. And quite frankly, I'm looking, I'm listening, and we do need to put the current administration back in. Romney comes from the state of Michigan, but where is his money at? It's not in this state. It's not in the United States. It's in the Caymans. If you watch the Democratic Convention, Governor Strickland from Ohio, made a comment, and I mentioned this at our dinner table last night. One of the comments was, and he didn't quote the exact passage out of the Bible, but he said that there was a passage that said, where your wealth is, your heart is. Well, his wealth is not in the United States. It's in the Cayman Islands. I can't see how his heart could possibly be here, how his concern could possibly be with the American people and the American workers. We need to get out there. We need to make sure that our membership gets out and gets the vote out there. We might support them, but if we don't vote, it's like we were against them. So we've got to get that out, that information out there, and we've got to get the members out there to vote. And I guess I'm asking you to do that. In the coming months, you're going to see the utility workers really putting a push on this. I say coming months, 2 months, up until the election. We're going to be putting a push on getting the member out to vote, getting information out to our membership, and you'll be seeing more from us. So with that, I want to again say thank you very much. Thanks for the invitation. And again, thanks for your support. Thank you.